man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
All right, man. Word on the water cooler is that Crawford and Spence is done. Let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and subscribe button. It's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase chance of notifications. Got Minnie here with us today. It's Minnie, not Mason. It's my girl. What's up, Minnie boo? She active now. She still got that puppy energy. But, you know, Ishai Smith, Luis Arias, you know, they going around saying that the fight is done. I heard Tom Business was the first one to say the fight is done. I know he got like a little line with Team Crawford and stuff. And, you know, we both got like PVC plugs and stuff. So, so hopefully it's true. You know what I'm saying? Luis Arias said that he's seen Errol Spence running miles in New York City after, you know, while he was getting donuts. You know, he fought this weekend. You know, and he said, well, I see Errol Spence, you know, getting some miles in. So something must be up. All right. I put it up on the screen. So I mean, you know it's irregular when people say, well, I see Errol Spence running miles. Y'all know what Errol Spence do after his fights. I ain't really got to say it. People know what Errol Spence do after his fights. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm gonna be quiet because somebody told me I ain't supposed to say what I was about to say, but I ain't gonna say it. But y'all know what it is. And but you know, he said, I walk around New York City looking for donuts, and I see Errol Spence running the miles. Maybe some news is coming. So now, like I said, I heard Tom was the first one to say that, you know, now a deal was done. Announcement could have been made as early as this weekend. You know, and Ishai Smith actually went on to say that he heard it's done. All right, he said he heard it's done. He said he heard it's done, and that the only hang up is that Canelo and Triple G took the date. But we all knew Canelo Triple G was fighting that day. We all knew that they was taking that date. So I mean, I don't understand. Remember, I told y'all it was either the 17th or the 24th or something like that. So, you know, so that's my thing. Now they going around saying Errol Spence implies the contract has been sent to Bud. And like I said, I never understood that Instagram thing. They post Instagram where a contract been sent. My thing is, if a contract been sent, right? If a contract been sent, you gotta understand, you just don't fucking sign it, bro. You gotta get a lawyer to go through it and interpretate the language of the contract, all types of stuff. You know. So people just think you get a contract, you supposed to, you know, a lot of these dudes ain't never done no business, bro. They ain't even read their employee handbook. So, like I said before, and then when they violate the employee handbook and get fired or get a point, then they want to go back to read it. So people be killing me, you know. Or Errol Spence said, Errol Spence said a lot of lying BS stuff over the course of time. This ain't the right tweet neither. He sent a lot of lying BS stuff in the course of time. Hold on. You know, but he said, I'm hearing from a reliable source, very reliable source, that Crawford and Spence is done. The problem is Canelo jumped on the September date they wanted against Triple G. The date is currently unknown. My thing is this, bro. That might be true, but we all knew Canelo was gonna occupy that date, bro. That's the biggest, you know, date that you know, that's a date that he fight on every year. And what they thought, you know, he might lose versus Beaver, he's still taking that date. You crazy. You crazy if you don't think he's taking that date. You know? So, like I said, hopefully this will get over sooner or later. I told you I was trying to do it in September, because in September they can raise the prices in Vegas and still be at their peak. You know, If they did, because Errol Spence supposed to come back in November, fight Keith Thurman was the word. That's what Keith was saying. You know, I don't think they thought, you know, Bud was gonna get out his contract. But that's what Keith was saying. And you know, them doing it in November, it'd be a little cheaper. It'd be cheaper on the boxing fans. You know, Al Heyman ain't doing you niggas no favors. He ain't doing no boxing fans no favors, bro. We already know how that go. He ain't doing us no favors. You know, so, but you know, it's going around. I heard Tom say the first big person that say, "Go check his channel on Tom Sports Entertainment." She crying. Nothing wrong with her. You gonna go in your cage? So, I mean, let's get this shit over with. September is the great. You know, now they gotta look at another date. And then, you know, they want to tell you like 6 weeks in advance or something like that. Somebody asked Espinoza at the fight this weekend, Tank and Rolly, was they gonna do a 3-city, 4-city press tour. They lazy. They don't do that no more. They lazy. They don't do that no more. You know, they don't put no money into these fights. All they want to do is take money, take money, take money. That's it. So all they want to do is take money. But if it is done, you know, that's the last thing I got on it here. Because I stopped asking. Somebody just offered this information. I just stopped asking about it. But the last piece of information I got, she trying to chew my cord. Boy. One thing about them, these puppies, bro, they is active. You don't be wanting to put them in a cage all day, but Jesus Christ, you might have to. Hold on. Let me see if I can find this. Yeah, this is the last thing I heard. Say what's going on with Crawford and Spence. Al has to find the investors to put the money up for both guys because the money problems that PBC has. Al can't cover the fight because the money is gone. He said, how much are they asking for the fight? Jesus, man. She about to get put in her cage. If I stand correct, it's about 20 million each, but there's no way Spence is getting 20 million. With 3 titles, he's gonna want more. So they said, what about the 50 million Al had for Canelo? He said Canelo did 1 million pay-per-view sales with Triple G, which makes him the only real pay-per-view star. Spencer Crawford has yet to did half of that on their own, which is 500,000. Al can get that for Canelo because he brings a big return against David and Jamal. The investors and Heyman know those 2 fights does 1 million pay-per-view sales and more. So that's the last thing I heard about it. You know, but you know, that was like, you know, this weekend. So I mean, we gotta wait and see. So I don't know if they're gonna get Spence 22, 21 million, 20 and a half to show he the A side, 25 and a half. Like I said before, people talk about the 3 belts that he bring. That's fine. But Crawford did that already. That's my thing about it. When you come to a division, you don't hit the reset button. If that's the case, Floyd should have had to fight at 47 to prove that you know he was he should have to prove that he had to fight that he should have to prove that he was worthy of De La Hoya at 54. That's what he should have to do. But he didn't have to do that because he was already a star from previous weight divisions. When you come to a weight division, you know, everything you did in boxing, it don't reset. You don't hit the reset button like it's a Super Nintendo or nothing like that. You carry on. You carry on. So, I mean, like I said before, neither one of them is doing those type of numbers. Just as, you know, the person said behind the scenes. And they said, well, he got 3 belts in the division. Crawford had already done that. You know, but I get it. You know, he get 21, 22, 25, whatever it is, to separate itself, fine. You know, but I told y'all he was asked for 20 million. Al Heyman did not want to make this fight. But Errol Spence said, I want the fight. That's what Errol Spence said. Errol Spence said, I want the fight. I want no other fight. And Al had to make it happen. Al wanted him to fight Keith Thurman. So now it seemed like we closer to having a fight, but you come to tomorrow, no, we ain't closer to having a fight. I think Tom said something, they're going to keep the purses under wraps. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I don't think nobody care about that. Want to know when, where, how. You know, we want to know when, where, and how. That's it. That's it. People want to know when it's going down. I think they're going to have a high I think tickets going to fall off the shelf. Regardless, they do a buy and resale. You know, I think the ticket's going to fall off the shelf regardless. And I think I'll have a high pre-order for pay-per-view too. I think people going to buy this. So if I don't go, I do my part and buy it. So it's worthy. But nonetheless, it is what it is. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and the subscribe button. It's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live, drop a video. Financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $, CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Best for the donations, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and the subscribe button. It's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live, drop a video. Other than that, man, you know, hit my link tree. You can find me everywhere. It's the first link in the description from Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, YouTube, the whole nine. Shout out to Welterweight and Box Rumor playlist. Peace.